Have you ever looked at someone successful? Maybe they run their own business, or they're insanely talented at something you're dying to learn, and thought, man, if only they would teach me. Just once. Just sit down and show me the ropes. I'd be unstoppable. Yeah, same here. But here's the deal. Getting truly skilled or successful people to spend their precious time teaching you. Not that easy. You've probably tried following their content online, DM'd them once or twice with no reply, maybe even bought their course hoping it'd feel personal. But the real human connection? The one-on-one learning? It rarely shows up. And the truth is, most people go about this completely wrong. So, how to get successful people to teach you. Today's video is for all of you who've ever wanted a real mentor, but didn't know how to make that happen without sounding needy, awkward, or just plain annoying. In this video, I'll break down how you can genuinely attract the attention of successful people who are willing to teach, without begging, buying fake networking tickets, or pretending to be someone you're not. If that sounds helpful, smash that like button to support the channel. Share this with someone who's stuck in a learning rut. And leave me a comment below. Who's one person you wish would mentor you, and why? I want to see your answers. Alright, let's get into it. 1. First, define who you think is successful. This might sound obvious, but ask yourself, who exactly am I trying to learn from? Is it the rich guy in a Lambo? The quiet professor who's built 5 startups behind the scenes? The mom who runs a bakery and supports her entire family? Because if you don't know what you value, you won't know who's worth learning from. It's easy to mistake visibility for value. Just because someone's flashy on social media doesn't mean they have the skills or integrity you actually want to learn. So, step 1. Get clear. Are you looking to learn how to make money? Cool. But what kind? Ethical money like Steve Jobs, who changed industries? Or shady money that involves gray areas and maybe a court appearance or two? Choose your mentors based on who aligns with your future, not just their follower count. 2. Be clear on what you want to learn. Let's say you've picked someone. Great, now ask, what exactly do I want to learn from them? Too many people go to successful individuals with vague requests like, hey, can you teach me everything you know? No, they can't. They're busy. You need to be laser specific. Do you want to learn how they built their business? How they manage time? How they lead teams? Specific questions get specific answers, and they show respect for the mentor's time. Think of it like this. If someone came to you and said, can you teach me how to do what you do? You'd feel overwhelmed. But if they asked, how did you land your first client? You'd probably say, oh, that's a good question, and start talking. 3. Understand that mentorship costs something. Now comes the slightly uncomfortable part. Mentorship is rarely free. And I don't just mean money. I mean effort, time, humility, maybe even swallowing your ego. Psychologists call this the cost principle. Basically, we tend to value things more when we invest something into them, whether that's money, attention, or sweat. If someone's going to spend time teaching you, they're making an investment in you. So you need to give something in return. This doesn't mean you have to pay them directly, although that's one way. But maybe you volunteer to help them with their projects. You offer skills they don't have. Or you simply show up consistently, ask smart questions, and respect their time. When they see you're serious and not just fishing for handouts, they're more likely to share their knowledge. 4. Learn what they need before you ask for what you need. Here's a huge mistake most people make. They approach successful people thinking, what can I get from you? Flip it. Ask instead, what's missing from your world that I can help with? Maybe they're busy and could use a reliable assistant. Maybe they love mentoring, but nobody asks them good questions. Maybe they just want someone to bounce ideas off. This is called value exchange, and it works wonders. One of my friends got mentored by a startup founder just because he showed up at events and took killer notes, then sent them to the founder. That's it. No pitch, no awkward DMs, just thoughtful, helpful actions. Eventually, the founder said, "You're sharp. Let's grab coffee." Boom. Mentorship unlocked. 5. Acknowledge the role of luck, timing, and even gender. Let's be real for a second. Some people, especially young, attractive women, might get more mentorship offers than others. That's just reality. It's not fair, but it's not your fault either. The key is this: don't get bitter about it. Get strategic. If you're not socially magnetic or part of the inner circle, you need to bring value in other ways, like through deep curiosity, thoughtful communication, consistency, self-awareness. Also, be realistic about who is most likely to mentor you. A female entrepreneur might not have time or interest in mentoring someone who reminds her of a rival, and vice versa. So focus on compatibility, not fantasy. Build real connections, not just wish lists. Know when to stop asking and start doing. Some people over-research. They collect mentors like Pokemon cards but never act on anything. Don't be that person. At some point, the best way to get successful people to teach you is to become worth teaching. Start building something. Try, fail, learn. Share your journey. You'd be surprised how many successful people are watching quietly from the sidelines, waiting to see who's actually putting in the work. And when they see you doing that, they might just tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I see what you're doing. Want some help?" So, let's wrap this up. If you've ever wondered, why won't successful people teach me? The answer might be, you're not clear on who you admire and why. You're vague about what you want to learn. You haven't offered anything in return. Or, you're asking too early before showing your value. It's not a miracle when a successful person teaches you. It's chemistry, alignment, and mutual respect. And while you can't force someone to teach you, you can absolutely become the kind of person that successful people want to invest in. So here's your challenge for today. Think of one person you admire. Read or watch their content. Leave a thoughtful comment or send a respectful message showing you get it. Then go build something. Document your process and see what happens next. If this video helped you think differently, hit that like button. Share it with someone who needs a mentor but doesn't know how to start. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got more videos coming on how to learn faster, grow smarter, and win without burning out. Drop me a comment below. What's one thing you wish someone had taught you earlier? Thanks for watching. And remember, real learning starts where ego ends. See you in the next one.